Welcome to White Shoulders, Boar, Goats, and Farmstead. Well, good morning. It's Tuesday. And as you can hear, it's feeding time. But before feeding time this morning, I went and picked up this hay. It's supposed to be 60-40 alfalfa orchard grass mix. It looks really good. It smells good. And just wait till you see how I'm gonna unload it. Good morning. Well, actually, I guess I'll say good afternoon. It's Wednesday. As you can see, it is just absolutely beautiful outside. It's supposed to get 75 today. So I thought that I would get this tattooing done, and I've got 2 to do. I normally tattoo when they're babies because it's easier. If I have to do it when they get older, then I have to use the chute. I now have the 3 here. One of them I'm just going to check his eyes. The other 2 I'm actually going to tattoo. I had to close the door a little bit because it is kind of bright out. Yeah, get your little butt in there. Well, we're going to have to pull his head through. He's not going to like this part. We'll see. I'm not hurting him. He's just mad. So the reason this little fella is getting tattooed is he's a full-blooded buck, and he's being sold as a buck with registration papers. So you want to, it is required by the registry that they be tattooed as a form of identification. So in this ear, the right ear, I believe, I may be wrong, but that is where your herd prefix goes. And I always wear gloves doing this. I don't care if I wear gloves or not. Usually what happens is I usually end up wearing it anyway, so I'm starting out with gloves and old clothes. How about that? So you gotta go right between the veins. I always put a little bit of stuff on there. And this is the part they really, really hate. So he's gonna scream. Alright. So then you just rub it in. And you heard him scream, so he's not very happy about it. And he's gonna have a green head and all that for the next couple of days. And that's fine. Alright, he is number L107. So in my gun here, I've got to find for his other ear. I have to find a 7. I believe that's a 7. One thing that you should always do when you put in new letters is to make sure that you got it right. That's why I always have a piece of paper, so I make sure I always got it right. I already have ink on my hands, even though I have not touched the ink with my hand, only with the gloved hand. So I can just look at the ink, I think, and get it on me. So you do the same thing to the other ear. You saw that I cleaned his ear with alcohol. It gets the oils off. So I let that sit for just a minute, and then I will put this in. It's about time to buy some more ink. Remember, do it right between the veins. And after you take the gun off, rub it really good. Some people use baking soda to rub this in. I do and I don't. It just depends on what I'm doing. But anyway, you rub it in good. And then he's done. And you guys know that not too long ago, a couple videos back when I did the banding, we did CDT shots, so he has had an extra CDT shot. He's got a little bit of blood in that one, but he's good. Now he'll go and find some alfalfa, and life will be good all again for him. Come on, fella. Come on. There you go. See, that was easy. I pinched my hand in this chute yesterday moving it, so I'm trying not to touch it too many places. No, don't go under there. Alright, this is Apollo. Apollo is going to his new home soon, but he needs to be tattooed so he can be papered, and he is 75%. And I have to find the 9 because he's L109. The 9 is always a fun one. I think that's the 9. This is why when I say I'll see, that means that I can put it in a, squeeze it down on a piece of paper, make sure it's right. Yep, Okay, so Mr. Apollo, get some ink on this side, get some ink on this side. Try not to get too much ink on my pliers. Alright, so we get the herd ID in this ear. Usually they don't have the tag in their ear, so you don't have that in the way. But since I tagged them before I tattooed them, you have that. This is the other side. Hang on, buddy. I'm almost done. Don't get my horns. Don't get your horns and pinch my hand. And that concludes the tattooing of these two fellas. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and we'll see you next time.